Recurring chronic backache, how do I heal? I've started my business. How can I see excellent results in the business? I lost a job during this COVID time. How do I go and find my dream job? I have this great desire to know myself, whatever that may be.
Quantum physics is telling us that there is an infinite field with abundance of possibilities and opportunities. And our observation collapses those possibilities into a physical reality. Their manifestation is all about changing our thoughts and feelings into an elevated thought and feeling. Setting clear goals is about reprogramming those limiting beliefs and then practicing them regularly in our meditations. and then manifest whatever that we want.
Recently, after attending this first 40 days session, in that manifestation also, we set a goal for the spiritual agriculture. And soon after 3 days of our manifestation, we are able to achieve that, and we started the spiritual agriculture also.
I was working in a startup at that point of time. I really felt that the life is out of balance. So I thought I need to manifest another proper job. Then I wrote out all the things what I would like to have in my new job. Like I would like to have this much salary. I would like to this only 15 to 20 minutes away from my place, and a lot of flexibility, and then perfect environment, and then so much of free time to do my service activities. Just a month, whatever I wrote on the paper just got manifested, and I got landed up in my current company where I'm working right now.
Recently, I've completed my 12th standard, and now I have got selected for Azim Premji University in Bangalore. I could say that this is completely manifestation that has worked for me.
I had this, wish of, I would like to have a twin babies. So we go for the first scan, and then we get to know that there's a baby. It's like, wow. But then it's a single, the scan results said. And then I come home, I say, hey universe, I had asked you to give me a twin babies. Please bless me. So I just put that wish again, and then we go for the second scan. Guess what? The result is, hey, you have twin babies. I was like, so that was blissful tears to me, and I can't just express how that feeling was.
The passion has to be so alive, the vision has to be so alive in us that we just leave the when, how much, and why to the universe. Let it happen.
Good evening, sir.
Happy evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
In case somebody is going to be dialing from US or any part, a great morning, all of you, and a wonderful afternoon. Yes, madam, good evening. Hi, Balkanamji.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Jagadish, sir. Yes, we have Chandra Madalaji this time.
Namaste, everyone.
Welcome back to our second day of our 3-week program. 3 weeks is the time about which one can begin to make meditation a habit. 3 weeks is the time one can begin to make meditation a habit. And more so in youngsters, when we are young, when we have less baggage in our subconscious. Now, our personality is getting formed by the time we get to 35 years of age. So personality is whole set of beliefs, attitudes, habits, behaviors, perceptions. And so all of these are recorded deeply. And then so by the time 35, so we are only, let's say majority are graduating students, so below 20. So you only have half and then perhaps less than half, because a lot more gets formed as you go into this work environment. And so when you have less to reprogram, so 3 weeks is a good enough period to us to reprogram our subconscious, with then eliminate a lot of this old stuff and then also install this new brain circuit to empty our mind. Install that skill in the brain, create that mind called emptying mind, anapanasati meditation skill, right? 3 weeks is a good enough period to formulate it, make it so that we can remember it lifelong and apply it every time we want, just like the cycling. Once you learn it, you don't forget it. It's easy to go back to it anytime. So, dear friends, wonderful to have you all back here. Just by going through this program for the next 3 weeks, we are going to be the greatest expression of each of us. Whatever that may be for you, your greatest expression is what you will become when we sincerely practice every day. Yesterday, we understood breath mindfulness meditation, the basics. Why do we do it? What is that meditation? What happens in meditation? And we did some practice too, right? So if we have that poll, I request Ravindra or Arvind to run the poll at this time to understand and then recollect what we learned yesterday. Do we have that?
After 10 minutes before meditation, we can do it.
Okay. Fair enough. So we learn the technique of breath mindfulness meditation, anapanasati, which is to empty the mind, and then by observing a natural breath, we empty the mind. They have discovered there is an institute called Heart Math Institute, which is doing a lot of research. They have discovered, some of the doctors have discovered in 1993 that there is not only a brain in here, but there's also a brain and heart, brain heart, brain in the head, but brain in the heart. Our heart has about 40,000 neurons, similar to billions of neurons in the head. And the neurons are the ones which hold information together, memories together, emotions, feelings, a lot of them they store. So this heart brain has a capacity to control certain mechanisms in the body. One of that is immunity, parts of immunity. So they discovered that this heart brain plays a very important role in keeping our heart coherent, heart beat with a rhythm. When the heart beats rhythmatically, so the functioning around the heart all becomes pretty perfect. All the functioning of the heart goes excellently. If you're very anxious, then the beat can be pretty high and low, high and low. Sometimes it goes pretty high, sometimes it can be very low, right? Incoherent beat. So they discovered this heart brain is regulating how the heart functions, and then since the heart is the source of all emotions, they've discovered that if the heart can be in a coherent state, then what they've discovered is this brain is sending signals to the brain in the head, and then making this brain here coherent and function it very beautifully, uniformly, and also slow it down. Normally we have thousands of thoughts and we're actively thinking of many things. So when heart becomes coherent, that means if heartbeat is normal, then automatically it is signaling the brain here to slow down. So whatever that we're doing in meditation, yesterday the breath mindful meditation is to slow the brain down. We're going to learn that scientifically after the meditation today. We slow the brain down, the brain waves down. And so one easy way to do also an assistance we can take is this, ensuring that the heart actually beats coherently, right? And so that heart brain comes into action and it can go and then signal the brain to slow down. So this institute is doing research and they come up with a technique called heart elevation process, where we elevate our heart with an heightened emotions. How do you make heart coherent? By feeling love, gratitude, compassion, kindness, care, adventure, appreciation, joy, any emotion which is going to help you become one with another person or a place or an animal or any of that stuff. Anything that makes you one with something else, it drops the difference. You express love to somebody, you express kindness to someone, you give your kindness to somebody, compassion to somebody, you appreciate somebody for what good things they've done, you express gratitude to someone. So everything where when you're doing that emotion, you're one with that person. So this heart elevation process is a great way we can slow down our brain. So today we learn this technique, and then we put that into a meditation process. So that from tomorrow, from today onwards, in our meditation contains an heart elevation process for a few minutes, where we fill up our heart with a heightened emotion of love, gratitude, compassion, and then we go into this breath mindfulness meditation. The heart elevation process is very simple. Trying to bring up this picture here. So the heart elevation process is like this. You're sitting comfortably with your eyes closed, same as breath mindfulness meditation process. Your legs crossed. Here the picture is showing in the on the floor, but you can sit in the chair as yesterday you did, legs crossed, across the legs at ankle, all right? And then you keep your hands on your chest area, single hand or both hands like that. Single hand also you can do. And then you put your attention on your breath, and on your breath as well as on your heart, all right? Breath and heart. Simultaneously, you can put your attention on both. And then take a slow, long, relaxing breath, slow and long, not fast breathing. It's not fast breathing. Slow, long, relaxing breaths you take for 2 to 3 minutes. And as you take the breath, you feel your heart. As you take the continuously, as you take your breath, feel your heart, right? You'll feel that now there's a heart beating, there is some sense of something called this heart exists there, you feel it. And then you can bring up an elevated emotion of any of these love or gratitude or compassion. By how do you do that? By recollecting an event from your life. Go back to your life, one of the past memories. If say all of your friends together went for a trekking, it's an adventure. You felt so like you felt that adventure brought a lot of emotion in you. Together you felt really good about being one with the nature, one with your friends. So bring up that event and then feel that emotion inside, right? And or your parents appreciated you, so feel it. You appreciate somebody because they did something good, feel it. You played with a child, so you had so much love for the child, feel it. You helped a woman, a senior citizen, or a grandmother, for small whatever reason you helped a grandmother for something, so you felt compassionate about that person, feel it, right? Any of those, just recollect, and then fill up your heart with that emotion, and then relive that emotion again and again for this period. So you want to do it for about 4 or 5 minutes, so it's easy. We can do that, so that doing so we become one with the people or a place or things in that event, and then we generate this emotion, and then we can easily, using that, we can become slow our brains down. So this is something that we're going to do, dear friends, starting today, right? So our meditation process, same as yesterday. Those of you are new, we are doing for emptying our mind. We observe a normal, natural breath. Remove your specs, close your eyes, legs crossed at ankle. And then for the main meditation of observing the breath to empty the mind, we take fingers into fingers, rest them comfortably in your lap, and then observe in breath and the out breath. Take any point on the nose and observe breath is going in and coming out. So this is the process for emptying the mind. And just doing before that, we are doing this heart elevation process, what I've just explained. Relax yourself. If you have headphones, always good.
Can we run the poll, sir, or after meditation?
Yes. Okay. So before we go into the meditation, we're doing a quick poll just as a way to recollect. The reason to recollect back what we learned yesterday, so that whatever we learn cements strongly. Every time we have an option to recollect, we make a stronger memory circuit. So that's why we're doing it. So let's go into this poll and then take it seriously and run it, because we have a plan. My team is telling me that we're going to look at it and say those who are answering correctly, we'll have some weekly kind of prizes. They're probably going to answer. So I'm interested, so I want to make it, right? So those who are answering correctly all these questions, perhaps we'll have weekly prizes there to see that it reaches you, right? So it's fun. Understand and then give your best shot at it. Go ahead, Ravindra. What is the question?
It's initiated. It's initiated.
It's initiated. Question 1. The goal of meditation is to select all that apply. So it's a multi-selection. So did you experience any of the following after meditation? Select all after is asking your meditation experience. Did you feel relaxed and calm after meditation? All right. So we've not taken the ID in the poll. I didn't see the ID. Never mind. So tomorrow we have to take the ID too, right? We've got almost 700 participants. 200 of you replied. More. Take time. Brain is learning that every time we learn something, we form neural circuit, and every time we recollect it, we create more circuit around that. So it makes it stronger. So this is a great opportunity to recollect back, just so actively participate. Yes.
What Vaishnavi wants to tell.
Yeah, what are you saying, Vaishnavi?
Thank you so much. Well, first of all, the multiple choice questions was not taking multiple answers. So it is a single choice question. And secondly, can I please request everybody to please stop writing your roll numbers and names in the comment section. Thank you so much. That's it.
Okay. No problem. So answer that single, whatever the best answer that you feel answer for multi-choice, not taking multi-choice, no problem. All right. Okay. We can't be giving so much time, right? So 3 minutes. So we will, of course, we are learning this. So tomorrow onwards, let's be active so that we can do it. So can I request to close the poll, please? There's about 350 responses, 50% for the poll. Can I do that, Ravindra?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Can I end the poll, sir?
You can end the poll. So if you have the results, you can quickly share whatever that. Yes.
For the first question, the goal of, sir, can you see the results?
Yes. So the goal of meditation is emptying the mind. Okay, that's the best shot at it. So perfect. We have a lot more. Yeah, 54 and 26. Perfect. These are the two very good answers. 54, 26, 75% is not good. Did you experience any of the following? So many people chose to lightness or heaviness, which is most common. So wonderful. Sensations and energy in the body and around is perfect. So these are the two big things that we normally see. So you're getting it. Did you feel relaxed and calm after the meditation? So which is 99% unitedly. I hope you all of us experience this is great. Thank you. So I see. So you could share the results with everybody. Okay. There, I think all of you can see the results. Empty the mind, reprogram subconscious 26%. So that's significant. Lightness, heaviness, body 40%, and sensations, energy is 30%. Right. So everyone is experiencing almost all of them, which is great. Colors and visions 11% is even more great. Right. Feeling relaxed and calm 100% practically is Wonderful. All right. This is excellent result for excellent poll scoring for today. Okay. Thank you for joining in that. We'll try to accelerate it more faster. So now coming back to our meditation. So breath mindfulness meditation, emptying our mind by observing a normal natural breath. Just before going into that meditation, we are doing this heart elevation process. Follow me actively, my guidance as you're meditating. So relax yourself, dear friends, with your eyes closed. Sit comfortably with your legs crossed. Spine need not be erect. Comfort of the body is important. Take back support if required. I'll be playing music. Hey, facilitators, I want all of you to be by default be unmuted. I'll be playing music. And I'll also be guiding. So follow the guidance to be observing our breath as much as possible and then empty ourselves slowly and slowly. Dear friends, my dear masters, keep your hands on your chest area with your eyes closed, specs removed. Rest your attention on your breath and on your sacred heart. Take a slow, long, relaxing breath. And feel your beautiful heart. With your eyes closed, breathe more of that slow, long, relaxing breath and feel that seed of all emotions, which is nurturing all life with its love energy, with its gratitude energy. Can you feel love, gratitude inside your beautiful heart? Relive a moment from your life of love, of gratitude. Feel more of the love energy a gratitude energy inside your beautiful heart. Come on, relive that moment from your life and experience that heightened emotional energy inside your heart center. Feel more of it and allow to expand your beautiful heart. We're all connected in this quantum energy field. Deep inside, we have specks of energy. Love, gratitude, compassion are all the ways to become one again, to multiply the experience of life. Can you feel that energy inside your heart? Can you radiate that energy beyond your body? Where your attention goes, there the energy flows. Friends, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, rest your hands comfortably in your lap. With your eyes closed, specs removed, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. In this meditation, we observe our normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. No forceful inhalation, no forceful exhalation. Observe just that in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. Our goal is to empty the mind. Our goal is to merge into that greater emptiness. That quantum energy field of infinity. your breath. Take any point in your nose, the root, the middle, the tip, anywhere, and observe. Breath is going in and coming out. Allow yourself to slowly become lighter with your in-breath and the out-breath. Be with your breath. Become one with that in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. It is natural to have thoughts. When you recognize that you are thinking, gently come back to observing your in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. It is a natural process. Be gentle on yourself and recognize it is common to have thoughts. And when you recognize, gently rest your attention onto your breath. When we observe our breath, our mind becomes slowly empty. When we observe our natural, normal in-breath and the out-breath, our mind slowly and slowly becoming empty of all the thoughts. And when the mind is empty, we channelize all the energy into the generous present moment. Be with your breath. Allow yourself slowly and slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. Be with your breath. Become one with that in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. And allow yourself to slowly and slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. And as your mind is empty, can you feel that emptiness inside your body? Can you sense energies in any part of your body? As you're becoming one with your breath, can you become aware of that emptiness inside of you, all around you? Allow yourself to go deeper and deeper into this emptiness of no body, no thing. Remember, we are tiny matter, all emptiness and energy in our body. When we withdraw our attention from the thought, when we empty the mind, we are going away from the matter and we experience that emptiness, that energy. Go deeper and deeper into that infinite depth of that emptiness inside you, all around you. All emptiness is energy. They see that quantum energy field with unlimited possibilities and opportunities. The longer you stay in this field as no body, as no thing, the more we receive from it. Stay aware of that emptiness of no body, no thing, and allow yourself to stay connected to this abundance of energies in this field. yourself to merge into this emptiness where everybody and everything is connected. And experience your wholeness again. Friends, let's express gratitude. Gratitude for living this beautiful life. Can I be grateful to your parents for giving us this beautiful connection into this universe? Come on, open your hearts and express your deep gratitude to your teachers and mentors for expanding our knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is precursor to experience of life. Be grateful to all the people in your life, your family, your friends, your colleagues, your relatives, everybody, for helping us learn so many things. Be thankful to all the things we use, the places you go, the technology, your institutes or governments, for helping us in so many ways. Be grateful to this grand nature, the bird, the fish and the animals, for being an integral part of our life. Be grateful to yourself for caring for you, for caring for others. Be grateful to this intelligent universe for allowing us to experience so much more in this life. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Be grateful to everybody and everything. Relax your body. Feel your body. Relax yourself and let the autonomous nervous system process the energies into your body. As you relax, recollect your experience from the session. How did you feel? What did you see? what have you experienced? And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds to circulate that energy back into your body. And then you may open your eyes. Wonderful, dear friends. So that's 30 minutes meditation. And we will be doing every day henceforth about 30 minutes of meditation. We give maximum importance to practice. Some days I may go longer. Those of you, if you felt I can't sit with my eyes closed, even for a few minutes, you're already come to 30 minutes. It's easy. I see some chat questions asking, it's nearly impossible to empty the mind. That's perhaps how you felt. If you are learning guitar in the first 1 week, it's nearly impossible. I don't even know how the guys can actually get the fingers right without even looking at them, and everything goes automatically. It's like that. The more we practice, dear friends, within few days, we get the rhythm right. We never need to empty the mind fully, and this perhaps rarely happens for people intentionally. Emptying the mind happens automatically, and then most of the time, and many times for many meditators, long term, short term, we will be in the thought, we will be then bringing our attention to the breath, then go back to the thought, because mind is always pulling us back. So we'll be oscillating between these two states, which is a very common thing. It is not an expectation that you are totally empty of all thoughts in the whole duration, not at all. Right? For everyone, thoughts come, and everybody, when they realize, bring their attention back to the breath. Our meditation is about that, being with the breath, and slowly the practice, we extend the amount of time we are with the breath. It's not linear, so that means it's not necessarily get better every day, day after day. Some days you'll have a solid, quite a moment. Some days you're just very busy mind, and it's very normal. So if you felt yesterday was great, today is like, no, all over, no problem. That's how it is, right, friends? So experience of meditation, right? So experience of meditation, let me put up this slide and then talk about it, then ask you the questions that I asked yesterday again, right? So there are many things that happen in meditation because we are experiencing that energy, which is the 99.99%, right? That energy, which is 99.99%, and we don't know what that energy is like. It's unknown, unseen, right? And so now is the first time we're actually exploring and experimenting. Of course, the quantum physicists have experimented when they went into this micro level, right? But otherwise, we've not experienced. All that we know is about the body, about this material reality, about my environment, my college, my people, events, places, all that is what we know, but we've not experienced energy. And so that's why the meditation experiences that energy, when we experience it, it can be in any of them. It can be as thrilling as the picture that shows, right? That picture on the right side, what do you see? Can be thrilling, it can be fearful, it can be scary, it's fun. It's exciting because you're seeing something larger than life. But it's scary, right? Or potentially sometimes, we feel, depending on where we are, but initially we were a little fearful, but then as soon as we understand it, get it, then we feel like, really enjoying it. We feel like going for as long as you want to be in that floating state and then see that bird's eye view, right? Everything. So in meditation, dear friends, we may experience the lightness of the body. You all can write whatever you experience that you read on the screen. If you have experienced it, do write it. Yes, lightness, yes, heaviness, whatever that you experienced. It's good to understand that you are going through lightness of the body, heaviness, right? Head suddenly can feel very, very heavy. Your body can feel so heavy that it is just coming down on you, right? Lightness is same. Your body is so light that it is, your whole trunk is just itching up because you're getting lighter. Not just going up to the point where you feel like it's flying off, right? It can happen, right? Or simply one hand might be lifting off. I don't know, a leg may be lifting off. That's also possible. Or the feeling of lifting off is possible, right? It's not happening physically, but you feel that, right? The body movements, very common. Left side movement, swaying, left way, right ways. People swirling, rotating, right? Whirling. Anywhere, any pain, any part of the body. Right? When your pains are occurring, and oftentimes any of these sensations are also mean that energy is going through, and then particularly for pains, which means that you're actually clearing a block, an energy block, which is a good sign of healing in a known or unknown condition of the body. Meditation makes it very, very preventive. So proactively you're taking care of it before a symptom shows up. We all know that, right? It's all mind over matter, psychosomatic. So first it is in that thought pattern that is translated to some kind of energy change pattern, then it ultimately coming into a physical matter. So meditation is correcting right at an not even energy level before. Your acupressure is an energy body, energy. Meditation a step before and thought. We correct the thought, we correct our behavior, emotional pattern, because that's what producing energy, that's what is going on and operating on the body. You see, we're even going deeper. So before something can occur into the body, right, we actually fix it much early before we even know that we're actually going to create it. For example, somebody is thinking very stressful thought, anxiety. That anxiety for 3 months will ultimately show up, right, in the form of potential heart burns, potential indigestions, constipations, and slowly leading to even more serious diseases. But meditation, when we do, we are fixing it right early on, right? So that's the idea. So non-existent the body organs, because what's happening, we are becoming empty, right? We're becoming empty. We are forgetting about this, withdrawing attention of the matter. See, every thought is about a memory of an event. It's an event. In calling having person, place, thing. So when you withdraw attention of all the thoughts, then you withdraw attention of the matter. So you're experiencing emptiness. So emptiness means what? It potentially can probably non-exist. You feel that your body didn't exist, a part didn't exist. Perfectly safe, perfectly okay. Seeing color, seeing vision, some of these are possible difference. And for many people, it may not be there at all. And that's also okay. Right? That's also okay. So we'll understand scientifically what happens in meditation. Our brains have wave frequencies tomorrow in our class. Right? We are doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Post meditation, we'll do longer sessions. The rest of the days, we're doing some kind of sharing. So we're at 6:30. I would like to hear from one or two people, and then we close the session. Any of you wanting to share how your experience is, would like to raise your hand? One or two.
We already have two people, sir.
Yes. And as you're
Divakar, okay.
As you're unmuting, I saw it's great. Those of you who were able to rename with that unique ID, registration ID given to you, wonderful, right? It's important all of you rename with your unique ID because the mail has been sent. Either it's an inbox or a junk folder. Please retrieve it and then append it to your name because it's all going into the, for us, it helps us to be in this attendance and we want to make sure we give you that beautiful certificate. Mindfulness meditation is a success skill in organizations. I know so many companies look at that as a success skill. So having that in the resume and talking about it, meditation, is a great way of enhancing our career prospects independently, of course, and we're going to change ourselves so significantly, but it adds value. So do take time to rename your Zoom ID so that it gets tracked appropriately difference. Thank you for paying attention on that. Yes, Ravindra.
Divakar.
Yes.
Divakar, you can unmute yourself.
Swapna.
Nanta Kumar, please unmute yourself.
Madam, some noise is coming from your end, Nimla madam. So just muted you.
Nanta Kumar, please unmute yourself. No. Divya. Divya, please unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. I felt like revolving.
Okay. That's great. So you felt like revolving. Wonderful. So this
Yes,
is,
sir.
yes. What else did you feel? Were you able to observe the breath and be with it for some time?
Yes, sir. But sometimes only I can be with my breath, and remaining times I am deviating.
Yes. Yes. It is perfectly normal, Divya.
Okay, sir.
When we start observing the breath for a few seconds, we are with it. And then before we realize breath, the whole thing becomes very lighter, empty. We have gone into an emptiness state of mind. Or most of the thoughts would have come down. So as the thoughts are coming down, we are here on the other side, we are experiencing emptiness, right?
Okay.
And the thoughts come down, we're withdrawing our attention off certain person, people, places. As withdrawing our attention, also potentially withdraw attention of the body, so we may start experiencing that body sensations. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Wonderful. Anybody else?
Varnashri, please unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Sir, I felt cold, and after that, I got distracted in the meditation in between. Like, I opened my eyes and I moved, and then I got back into my position of fingers interlocked, ankles crossed, and eyes closed, and then continued my meditation again. I didn't find any problem after that, but will it disturb the meditation in between if I open my eyes and then go back to the meditation state?
So here is what to do, right? So when so you felt cold. So feeling cold, feeling warm, feeling like sweating, these are common experience of meditation. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And its way of ensuring your body is healing itself. Okay. Now, for example, why does sweat come? The sweat is a way for body to cool itself down, right? Because a lot of temperature outside, but body has to maintain the temperature inside. So it is a way for it to get the sweat out so that it cools itself. Okay. The same way, so there is heat can be generated, cold can be generated. Body is recognizing and then actually repairing itself by doing all kinds of things. And so
Okay.
meditation, anything happens in meditation is great because we are healing the body in many, many ways, right? Because it's getting that opportunity to heal itself. Because what are we doing? We're emptying our thought. Every time thought is there, it is interfering in the body's functioning. Normal, I mean, in fearful thought or anxious thought. Every time a worrisome, anxious thought is there, it is interfering in the body functioning. But understand that as scientifically why and what, so why that happens. So in meditation, we withdraw our thoughts, so mostly withdrawing all our worrisome, anxious, fearful thoughts, and as a result, body's got an opportunity to repair. It starts functioning normally, so you'll feel these things perfectly safe. Continue with it. Don't break your meditation. But suppose suppose there is somebody is experiencing pain or intense feeling, and where you have to break your meditation, so be it. Break it. No problem. If you're not able to concentrate anymore, or you're not able to observe the breath anymore because it's so intense, then it's better to open your eyes and then just get it settled in because it'll go away immediately. Get settled in and then observe the breath again, right? But as much as possible, we sit through an experience. Do not open your eyes when you have to stop. Don't open your eyes. Stop observing the breath and relax yourself. Then it comes back, and then again continue with the meditation. But as much as possible, dear friends, the goal is to sit through an experience so that body will get adjusted to all of these experiences over a period of time. Very soon it'll get adjusted to the swinging, intense energy, heaviness, lightness. A lot of these will get adjusted over a period of time. Then you start seeing more and more. Right?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We have Sindhu. who is a member from the last program. So I request Cindy to share quickly about her experience in the last program.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. Before meditation, I was suffering from depression, fear, and loss of concentration in studies, and I was not loving myself. After regular meditation, I start loving myself. Before, whatever people tell to me, I was listening to them, and I was thinking that only, okay, what they're telling, that is right, and I was not thinking about me. Now I love myself. I listen to me. Afterwards, if people tell anything, afterwards I'll discuss with them. And concentration level in studies, it changed a lot. Before I used to hate my studies. I was not studying only. Now, due to meditation, it's changed me a lot. Means I started reading books. And fear. I was fearing to talk in front of people. Now that also changed me a lot. And yeah, and I'm happy. My inner feel is so happy while meditating. I feel joy, active. This meditation is helping me a lots and lots. Thank you, sir.
Wonderful, Sindhu. That's great. No, I still recollect clearly your day one to where you've been now. How many days of meditation now? 3 weeks of that, and maybe another 2-3 weeks further?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So great. I'm so glad it's helping in many, many ways. So with that, dear friends, we'll come to the closure of the session, and we have more people participating. It's always good to see the participation. I request Balchandran to provide his closing comments for today.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chandra. Day by day, the enthusiasm of the participants is very encouraging. And even now, we have more than 560, 570 students are there. Participants are still there. It's very very happy for that. I think this particular second session is going to be a great one. Manifest so many people, and it transforms so many people and bring in more students also in the future. And thank you all, and thank you all for sharing. And Purnasri is my close friend's daughter, and her father is attending meditation in the morning session daily, Mr. Navindran. So great sharing, everybody. Thank you very much for today. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you all. As always, as customary, we will formally close the program, but then, however, we're staying back for another 15-20 minutes. If any of you want to interact, any questions, any sharing, right? So we'll be here for another 15-20 minutes. So hang on there if you want to further share or listen in to others' experiences for some more time. Otherwise, we'll see you back again tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. India time. So thank you all and have a great day.
Namaste, namaste. I see the beauty in you. 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 In your eyes I see a light that's shining through. You radiate such grace, and so I bow to you. Namaste. Oh, namaste. I see the beauty.
Okay. Anybody would like to share? Nobody. Hi, Nupur. Is it your first session? Yes.
Please unmute yourself.
Actually trying, yeah. No, actually, I was there for the session yesterday also. I did actually have a couple of thoughts or questions. The thing is that today I felt really good, but so I have this weird doubt that when I was actually meditating, I felt like, I felt like I knew I was here and I was sitting, but I felt like, I could just like I was in the sky or something, and it was just weird. It was a little bit weird, and then I'm not sure if those are my thoughts or if I was actually concentrating. I'm it's kind of confusing a little bit.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Yes, there's that, and then I had like different. I mean, it was just my mind wandering. With the sound of the music, I was like seeing patterns with the sound of the music and stuff. So I'm not sure if I am actually doing it right or if I'm missing out on something.
So, would you be thinking of flying like that or what? Normal.
No, no, no.
Right? In your so many years, you never probably thought of flying like that. So that's the challenge, right? So obviously we cannot believe what's happening, but that is a meditation experience that you are here, but then you are somewhere there.
Yes, like, but I could see it, like not feel it. I could see it. So I'm not sure if that's correct. It's just.
Can it not be correct? If we don't know about how this energy behaves, that 99.99% is energy, and can it be correct or can it not be correct? What can you say as a science student or whatever?
I don't know. It cannot be correct. I mean, there's so many possibilities. I'm just scared to explore.
Exactly. There's so many possibilities, so that's it. That's the answer. So why not? When we don't know how something is experienced, why not be the experience?
Yes.
Right? Why not? So that's precisely what it is, Nupur. You've
Yes.
gone through something more deeper. If you say you actually saw you flying, while you know you're in the body here, you actually saw you flying, you actually experienced something much more deeper, which is normally we're not covering in this meditation session. Okay. It's called you are experiencing a body of yours. Okay, where you are here on the ground, but you see yourself somewhere flying, skying. It's a perfectly normal experience of seeing ourselves because we have multiple layers. Basically, it's an energy body experience. We can talk about it, but it happens in meditation, and the more we can drop our analytical mind and then surrender, because in meditation it's about emptying the mind and observing what happens. Do not interpret, and then as long as you don't interpret, and then you're just very open to it, then we can experience many kinds of stuff. And ultimately, what does it translate to? It translates to 2-3 things. One, we come to a strong conclusion that we are much more than the body.
Yes.
Right? We limit ourselves by being just in the body. And say, for example, as a body, and you say, as this, I can only run, for example, 20 miles per hour. So I can only, from this place to that place, it'll take me like in an hour. Because we limit ourselves as what our potential can be. Right? Yeah. But when you experience you're something larger, you could potentially be running at 40 miles per hour too, easily.
Yeah.
Many things are like that possible, where you can create many possibilities, and then everything is, when we experience ourselves at 100, that's one. Right? So we stop doubting, we start exploring. So the second, of course, when we are in this emptiness energy where we become one, then we receive a lot of signal information. Like our TV antenna receiving a lot of program signal, right? And then what happens? It translates to imagery on your program, right? It translates to imagery. So exactly the same thing. We receive a lot of information, high frequency, because the quantum field is got full of information, thought, and so I receive the frequency, and then it translates to imagery, either in the form of a solution or a signal or a message or an insight for your day-to-day problems or for something that you want to create.
Yes. I would like to add that for one moment, and I'm a person of self-doubt, and I've always been of that. But in that one moment when felt like, I was not here and I was in the space or something, I felt, or this thought crossed my mind that, you know what, I can just do anything. Like, if I'm here, I can do anything. It was like that, and that is very empowering. So thank you for that.
Wonderful. Wow. So you're actually, you are in the experience, you're exploring to continue the experience. Wonderful. That's exactly the way in that state, our thought becomes instantaneous manifestation. So potentially you might just go beyond. Instead of explore anything, you say, hey, place me on Venus, you'll perhaps be on the Venus, by the way, next time. Okay.
Thank you.
We have one more person to share. Lakani madam, please go ahead.
Hello. Hi, my name is Twinkle. I'm from Gujarat. I was here yesterday, but I meditated better today. So when I was meditating, I knew I was here, but I had very different thoughts, like what happened in the day and everything. And I just shifted that and started concentrating on me breathing. Whenever some thoughts came, I was like, no, I have to concentrate on my breathing. And I thought that I am not meditating because I'm just thinking continuously. But towards the end, I got a sudden jerk, and that time I realized that I was somewhere else. And for a few minutes, there was some sort of paining in my head, and I felt a pulling energy in myself. So what is this thing? Like, what is this feeling? I'm not understanding it. Can you please explain that?
So body sensations are very common, right? You said you got a sudden jolt, right? Is that what you said?
A sudden jerk in my head.
Jerk, right?
Towards the end, yeah.
Yeah, and then after that, what happened? Then
A
it came
certain
back.
pulling energy I felt.
Pulling of energy. You felt it's coming in, going out. You just felt an energy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So without going into too much detail, so these body sensations are jerks of the whole body or the part of the body of feeling of deep energy, right? In the form of a wind, in the form of a coldness, heat. All of these are common meditation experience where you are intensely experiencing that energy. Basically, you went quite deep. You emptied yourself. This is also an important thing to understand, that you said, I've been full of thought.
Yeah.
But within no time, you actually went into the emptiness, because that's all it is, right? We can go anytime into the emptiness, because all it takes is an instant, is a moment for mind to become totally empty. Something clicks and it happens. And when that happens, then you will experience that intense energy. This whole energy field, you merge into it. You merge into this energy field, so suddenly you are like a limited individual being, suddenly out of nowhere experiences grander energy that's out there, right? That energy field, which is infinite, where all of us are connected with each other, so you experience that energy field. So this is how you explain what you experienced, right? More advanced, it has a deeper meaning, so we'll talk about it as we go along. Okay. Somebody is asking me, if we empty our mind, how can we remember anything? Meditation is to increase our memory parts. We don't lose our memory parts, right? So our goal, Akshita, in this process is to, we have literally thousands of unwanted, unnecessary thought. So, and then idea of meditation is to, when you empty yourself, you become this larger universe. Suppose you are spending time with your grandma, and your grandma is the one who gives you a lot of stories and a lot of nice jokes and all that. Suppose you spend like a month with your grandma, what will happen to you? You'll pick up a bunch of things your grandma has, right? Yes, sir. So same way, the idea of meditation is to empty ourselves and be with that energy field that we really are inside. It's quantum energy field, it's called. When we withdraw our attention to the body completely by emptying ourselves, then we become that energy field, that God stuff, or the supernatural thing that we become that. So the longer you are with it, Just like the longer time you spend with the grandma, the way you pick up a lot of things, stuff for her, the longer you are with this energy field, the more you take it, the more you become of it, the more you receive it. You become more unlimited. You see what I'm saying? The point. The more longer time you can get trained by Sachin Tendulkar, 6 months you be with Sachin Tendulkar, get trained, what do you become? You learn a lot of skill of Tendulkar. You do that, right? Same thing here, understand that way. So the longer we spend in the field, the more we become of it. So that's why you want to be in a meditative state, to empty ourselves and then be there for as much as we want. And then when you return back, automatically when we come back to your body and mind, everything, and so we are back to our life again, right? Except one difference. When you are in that empty fieldness, you would have received a lot of information. Just like with your grandma, when you're there, you perhaps are fearful, and then in 30 days, she gave you enough stories. All the fear is translated into some courage, because all the old beliefs have gone away. So same thing, when the more time you're spending with the emptiness, which is much more super intelligent than your grandma or any Sachin Tendulkar, so it's giving us so much information, so much of knowledge, that all the fears from a person who before meditation, when they come out of the meditation, all the fears have been transformed into courageous things, because we received so much information signal, and then a lot of them can get reprogrammed. That's what happens. Okay, we're talking of energy, we're not talking of matter, but we are that energy, and then from energy we create matter. We learn that as a quantum physics concept one of the weeks. I think in the next week or so, Ravindra is going to explain this concept, so you'll understand fully what is this energy, what's the matter. All right. So friends, so those of you who enjoy reading books, and those of you who want to learn more about this kind of stuff, right? And then so fill up our mind with more and more of this heightened knowledge. It's going to be help us in becoming unlimited, become liberated, right? So that's why you want to read books, to expand your understanding about the nature of reality. So we have a book club starting. So those of you can, if somebody can post the book club link, anybody wants to join the book club. So at 7 p.m. there is a bridge, you can join. Somebody's reading a nice book, I can listen into that. So, so thank you very much for joining and participating in the discussion. We'll meet you all tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. again. Have a great day. Thank you all.
Friends, book club Zoom ID will be posted in WhatsApp group. Kindly check. Whoever is interested, join the session. Thank you.
Wonderful, Kavitra. You want to pick up a song and close? Okay, I think we should close the bridge so that they can start it, right? Thank you all and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
The same bridge used for the book club, right? I think.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Bye now.